Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 postseason is on the air. Today, it is Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Pirates were in third place in the National League East and clinched the number 4 seed. They went ahead and defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series to become the Wild Card champion. The Chicago Cubs, the number 1 seed in the National League East Division champions, one game over the Mets. So the Cubs have home field throughout the National League postseason. Games 1, 2, and 5 will be held here at Wrigley Field. Games 3 and 4 at Forbes Field. We begin Game 1 of this series tonight. Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Wrigley Field. And Phil, you're a Reds fan, and you're rooting for the Cubs. Are you sure about that? Well, we will see what happens tonight as these two teams go together against each other. I think this is going to be a very interesting series. You know, I know the Cubs have better pitching than the Pirates do, but the Pirates have a heck of a lineup. So this could be really interesting to see these two teams go at each other. Ben Witz now joins us here at Wrigley Field. So if everybody's set and ready to go, it is time to begin the third series of this divisional round as Phoenix Knight joins us here now at Wrigley Field. So let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs tonight is their number 1 starter, Bill Hands. 20 wins, 14 losses, 2.49 ERA, 181 strikeouts, 65 walks, and 69. We are at Wrigley Field. It's a hitter's park, 148 home runs, -1 to strikeouts, -1 to walks. So this is a bit of a hitter's park. And we will see what happens tonight as these two teams go together. The Pirates, the National League Wild Card champions, they will now play the Cubs. And this should be, I think, an interesting series. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates will be the center fielder, Matty Alou. He was 2 for 5 in his last game on the Wild Card series. Going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. Every seat is full here at Wrigley Field, and we are set and ready to go. Hands 4-1, range play at the park. Wrigley Field 3-4. It's a single to center field, but going after that is Don Young. His range is a 3. That's a 5. It'll be a base hit. So Matty Alou leads off with a single here in the top of the first. And now the third baseman, Richie Hebner. He was 1 for 2 in the first game of their series. Double play depth. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Alou will stay put. Hebner gets the hit and run, but he will swing away. Hands, 6-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Hebner, 3-2. And Hebner leads off and smacks one into right field. That's going to be a double. Alou, a base runner 4. Double to right, -1. 1-3, Alou will score. And just like that, the Pirates are on the board. Hebner, an RBI double to get the Pirates started here. And just like that, it's 1-0. So the Pirates jump out quickly with a single and a double. And now the left fielder pops himself. Hall of Famer Willie Stargell. He was 0 for 4 in the Pirates' wild card game. Runner on at second base. Infield back, nothing on the 10. Hebner will stay put. Hands. 2-5. Strikeout 13. That will miss. Stargell against the righty is a 13, but -1 makes him a 12. Stargell 5-4. And against the righty. Stargell hits a high bomb to right field. That is not coming back. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Willie Stargell. Stadium groans. A 2-run bomb by Willie Stargell against a righty. It's a straight home run to right field. Pirates jump out in front 3-0. First home run of the postseason for Stargell. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente, best Puerto Rican player in baseball history. He was 3 for 4 in the first game for the Pirates. Hands will pitch. Hands, 1-2, strikeout 8. That is too high. Clemente, 4-6, and he hits a fly ball to right field. Getting to that will be Jim Hickman. He'll make the catch, and that's the first out. One away, and now the first baseman, Al Oliver. Oliver was 1 for 4 in the first game for the Pirates. Hands, 2-4. That's a blank. Oliver, 3-6, and that's a grounder to short. Handled there by Don Kessinger, and Kessinger throws it over for out number 2. And now the catcher, Manny Sanguillen. He was 2 for 4 in the wild card game for the Pirates. Hands, 2-5, strikeout, 15 is high. Sanguillen, 3-1. That's a ground out to short once again. And it will be Kessinger getting to that. And it will retire the side. 3 runs, 3 hits, a 2-run bomb by Pops. And the Pirates have jumped out in front. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, their number 2 starter, Doc Ellis, 11 wins, 17 losses, a 3.58 ERA, 173 strikeouts, 69 walks, and 69. Since the Pirates had to use their number 1 starter in the wild card game, they have to start with the 2 in this series. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Cubs, with a shortstop, Don Kessinger, 273 average, 4 homers, 53 RBIs, and 69. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Wrigley Field. Ellis, 5-4. It's a blank. Kessinger, 1-4. Popped out to second. And that will be Gene Alley getting to that, and that's out number 1. Next up, the second baseman, Glenn Becker, 291 average, a homer, 37 RBIs. Ellis, 2-2, walk 7. That's too high. Becker, 6-2, fly ball to right. And Roberto Clemente will get to that and put it away, 2 outs. Next up is the left fielder, Hall of Famer, Billy Williams, 293 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs, and 69. You notice that Billy Williams actually played in 163 games for the Cubs that year. There was a tie ball game that was declared a tie back in 1969. That kind of screwed me up with FastScore, so I had to fix that. Ellis, 3-1, error on a grounder. Williams, 4-6. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Richie Hebner. His error rating is a 13, and he's going to miss it. That's going to be a 14. Hebner will get it and throw it over to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cubs. 3-0 Pirates after 1. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Wrigley Field. Top of the second. Leading off for the Pirates will be the second baseman, Gene Alley. He was 1 for 4 in the wild card game. Hands, 3-5, strikeout 6. That will get him. And that will be the first strikeout for Bill Hands. 1 away. And now the shortstop, Freddie Patek, won a championship with the 1972 Royals in my 72 replay. Patek was 1 for 4 in the Pirate wild card game. Hands, 2-6. That's an automatic out. And it's a ground out to short. And that'll be taken care of by Kessinger. And over to first it goes. And now we'll see the Pirate pitcher, Doc Ellis, an .088 average and an RBI that year. Hands. 1-4, blank. Ellis. 6-4, base hit. Ellis will go ahead and get a single. He hits that past third. So Ellis keeps the inning alive with a single. Goes ahead, claps his hands, and says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. And now the batter is Alou. Alou got a base hit his first time up and scored. Strategy roll for Ellis. He will stay right where he is. Hands. 4-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Alou. 1-1. And Alou comes through with a double into right field. As that's going to score Ellis. With 2 outs, he was pretty quick. Base runner 5. Double to right -1. A 1-4. Ellis will score. And he will. Ellis will score. And Matty Alou has a chance to go to third, and he will not. He'll hold at second base. Matty Alou gets an RBI double. Another run for the Pirates. 4-0 in favor of the Bucks. Stadium groans. As Doug Hunt joins us here at Wrigley Field. So Matty Alou gets an RBI double of his own. And here is Hebner. Hebner is got an RBI double his first time up. 4-0 in favor of the Pirates. They're going to go talk to Bill Hands and see how he's doing. Hands, we saw him against the Mets in that game, in the game with the Cubs clinch the division. Strategy roll for Alou. He'll stay put. Hands. 1-6. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-4, single into center field for Hebner. With 2 outs, base runner 5, single to center. A +2 is a 7. That's not going to matter. Alou will score. Hebner goes to first. 5-0 Bucks. Stadium groans. RBI single by Hebner as Sports Time Machine joins us here at Wrigley Field. Utah Mike. And now the batter is Pops. Pops already has a bomb in the game. Just powered it all out of here. Hebner on at first. Strategy. Nothing on the 4. Hebner will stay put. Hands. 6-5 against the lefty. That's a blank. Stargell. 2-1, and against the righty, that's a grounder to short. That'll get taken care of there by Kessinger. He'll throw to first against Stargell. And the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits, all done with 2 outs, and it started with a base hit by Doc Ellis. We go to the bottom of the second, and right now Cubs fans are wondering what is going on. Leading off for the Cubs will be the third baseman, Hall of Famer Ron Santo. 289 average, 29 homers, 123 RBIs that year in 69. Ellis, 2-5, hit by pitch. No. Santo, 2-5, and against a righty, it's a grounder to second base. Taken care of there by Gene Alley, and he'll throw to first for the out. 1 away. And now the first baseman, let's play 2, Hall of Famer, Ernie Banks. And yes, one of the greatest of all time. 253 average, 23 homers, 106 RBIs that year. Been done with Dream Eaters for months now as a black cat in that campaign in Arkham Horror. I can't wait for the Drowned City Phoenix night. Cthulhu is finally getting on the board. Ellis. 6-5, strikeout, 20 is high. Banks, 3-1, and it's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught by Stargell for out number 2. And now the catcher, Randy Hundley, 255 average, 18 homers, 64 RBIs. Yeah, we finally get Cthulhu. Finally. Ellis, 5-2, and by the way, hail Cthulhu. 5-2, strikeout, 14, that's high. Hundley, 1-5, that's a grounder to short. Handled there by Patek. Patek will take care of it. Toss it over. Retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. 5-0 Pirates after 2. And for those of you who don't know who Cthulhu is, he's a character from H.P. Lovecraft. And the one thing about I recommend if any of you want to read a story from H.P. Lovecraft, you'll have a lot of fun, but you might want to take a shower afterwards because you're going to feel a little dirty after you finish it. We'll go to the top of the third inning. Leading off for the Bucks will be Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 1. Hands still on the mound. He'll try to calm down. He hasn't had a clean inning yet. Hands 3-4 blank. Clemente 1-2, and that's a fly to center field. Getting to that will be Don Young, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Next up is Oliver. Oliver's 0 for 1. Hands 5-5 strikeout. 20 is high. Oliver 2-6. That's grounded to first base. That'll be handled by Ernie Banks, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And now Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 0 for 1. Hands 4-3. That's at the park. Wrigley Field 3-2. That's a base hit. He'll hit that one to the left field, and Sanguillen keeps the inning going. So his first base hit of the game. It will now bring up Alley. Alley's 0 for 1. Sanguillen had 8 stolen bases. He's not getting any here. Matthew Stringer joins us here at Wrigley Field. Hands 4-5. Possible error. Alley 2-4. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Glenn Beckert. His error rating is a 10. That's a 17. He's got it. He'll throw to first to get the out and retire the side. No runs and a hit, as Hands has a much better inning this time, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Enjoying a burger and some postseason baseball. What is on that burger, by the way, Matthew Stringer? Leading off for the Cubs will be right fielder Jim Hickman. 237 average, 21 homers, 54 RBIs in 69. Ellis, 3-6. Home run chance. Righty, 1-3. The 18 is too high. It would have been automatic. Hickman, 6-5. Instead, he gets over it and chops it to third base. And it will be Hebner getting to that. And he'll throw it over for the out, 1 down. Pickle and onion. It sounds good to me. Here is Young. What? No bacon, no cheese, no lettuce, no tomato? Well, what's up with that, man? Don Young is the center fielder. 239 average, 6 homers, 27 RBIs. Ellis, a 1-3. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 4-5. Base hit. Hits that one past second base. And Don Young has the first hit of the game for the Cubs. And now we'll see the pitcher, Bill Hands, an 0.92 average and 3 RBIs that year. Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. What are you talking about? Infield is at double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Ellis could bunt here, and he may just do that, even though you're down by 5 runs. You're down by 5 runs. I just don't think you bunt. I think you got to bunt, just giving up an out. He's got to take a chance on getting a hit. Ellis, 1-5. That's a blank. Hands, 6-2. Nope, that's a swing and a miss and struck him out. And that will be the first strikeout for Ellis. 2 down. 2 outs now here for Kessinger. Kessinger's 0 for 1. Young is on at first. They'll stay at first. Ellis, 5-4. That is a blank. Kessinger, 2-3. And it's hit to right field. But getting to that will be some guy named Clemente. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. Bucks right now have a nice 5-0 lead. We all know what a 5-0 lead means in inside pitch. Absolutely nothing. We go to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Pirates will be Freddie Patek. He's 0 for 1. Hands still on the mound. 6-4 against the righty. Strikeout, 12 is high. Patek, 5-5 and against the righty. That's grounded to short. Kessinger will go ahead and get that one and throw it over. Next up is Ellis. Ellis got a base hit his first time up. Hands, 3-5, strikeout 6, and that will be a steer strikeout, and that is the second strikeout for Hands. 2 down. Next batter is Alou. Alou is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Hands will pitch. Hands, 3-3, strikeout 3. Nope, that's just gonna miss. Alou, 3-4, and against a righty, that's a base hit. He hits that one past short, and Alou is now 3 for 3. So Alou coming to play today, and now here's Hebner. Hebner 2 for 2, a single and a double, and 2 RBIs. Alou on at first, and he will stay there. Hands will go ahead and pitch. Hands, 6-3, walk, 6 ball 4. He walks Hebner. And now it brings up Pops. Stargell is 1 for 2 with a bomb. And now Hands has got to deal with Stargell here. Runners at first and second. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping Hands can maybe get Stargell out again. Strategy. That is a 1. And Alou gets the steal sign, but he's not going to go to second. He's going to let Stargell swing the bat. Hands will go ahead and pitch. Hands, 3-1. Error on a grounder. Stargell, 6-4. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Glenn Beckert. His error rating is a 10. That's a 12. He's got it. Throws to first, and the inning is over. Got interesting there. No runs, a hit, and a walk for the Pirates, but they're still holding on to a 5-0 lead. John Haverly joins us here at Wrigley Field. Glenn Beckert will lead off for the Chi Cubs. He's 0 for 1. Pirates 5-0 lead here, bottom of the 4th. Ellis, 1-6, strikeout 8. That's way too high. Beckert, a 6-2, and it's a fly out to right field. Roberto will go ahead and make the catch. Next up is Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. Ellis will pitch. Ellis, 4-6, walk. That's ball 4. He will walk Williams, and Williams will trot to first. First walk given up by Doc. And a chance now for Santo. Santo's 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Ellis looking in on Santo. Strategy. Williams will stay where he is. Ellis will now pitch. Ellis, 6-2. Wild pitch. Nope, that's a blank. Santo, 1-5, and it's a base hit to center field. Williams, base runner 4. Single to center, -2. And it's a 6. Center fielder is Alou. He has a -1 arm. A 1-5, there'll be a play. And there is a 2-5. Williams is out at third. And he is. Williams tries to go to third base, and Matty Alou guns him down. Santo cannot take second on the throw. He will stay at first. Stadium groans. 2 outs. Great play by Matty Alou to gun down Williams at third base. With 2 outs now, here's Banks. Banks is 0 for 1. You actually now get some more outfield assists with the change in the version 4 rules there. You get some more outfield putouts. Santo on at first base. Ellis will pitch to Banks. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. David Vega joins us here at Wrigley Field. Ellis, 6-6. That's a blank. Not tired. Banks, 3-1. That's a fly to left field. And Willie Stargell will go ahead and get there and make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And right now, Doc Ellis is owning the Cubs as they have a 5-0 lead after 4. Still quite a ways to go as we now go to the top of the 5th. Some kid by the name of Roberto Clemente will bat, although in 1969 he really wasn't a kid. But he says he wants to be the greatest Puerto Rican player in baseball history. Get the 3,000 hits, maybe. Hands. 6-2, blank. Clemente, 5-5, base hit. Hits one past second base, and he will head to first. So Clemente gets his first hit of the game. By the way, he does have exactly 3,000 hits. Here is Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2. Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Wrigley Field, the friendly confines. Strategy, that is a 4. Nothing happening. Clemente will stay at first. Hands. 6-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Oliver, 1-5, single into right field. The Pirates just keep on hitting. Clemente, base runner 4, single to right, 0, and Clemente will make third. So runners at the corners and nobody out for the Bucks, trying to blow this game open. And here comes Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 1 for 2. I think if Hands allows another run, he's done. Clemente on at third, Oliver on at first, nobody out. They're going to play the infield in. They cannot afford any more runs. Strategy roll, nothing on the 9. Hands will pitch to Sanguillen. Hands, 1-2, strikeout, 15 is high. Sanguillen, 3-5, and there's your run. Base hit, left field. Clemente will come in to score. Oliver, base runner 4, single to left, -3. Needs a 1, and he gets it. Oliver goes to third. Sanguillen, does he take second? And he will. That's going to be a double. RBI double by Sanguillen. And the Pirates now have a 6-0 lead. Stadium groans. Batter now is Gene Alley, and that will be all for Bill Hands as he is coming out. So now a 6-0 lead from the Pirates, and the Cubs will bring in a new pitcher, and they got right switch. But with a 6-0 lead, though, they're gonna go ahead and bring in one of the medium pitchers. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Ken Johnson. Ken Johnson started the season with the New York Yankees, wound up on the Cubs later. 2-5, 2 saves, a 3.89 ERA. So Ken Johnson will pitch now, make his first appearance in the postseason. Infield still in, runners at second and third. 6-0 in favor of the Bucks. Strategy rolls are now off. Johnson, 3-2, walk, 8. No, that's high. Ali, a 1-4, and that's a fly ball to left. That'll be caught by Billy Williams, and that's out number 1. Ali sacrifice fly 2, hit to Williams, +1 is a 3, and it will score Oliver. Oliver will score. Sanguillen, base runner 4, hit to left, -2. And Williams -1. Sanguillen can take third on a 1. He will stay. So Sanguillen stays at second base, but the Pirates now get the extra point and now have a lead by a touchdown, 7-0. Stadium groans. So Sanguillen on at second now. It's a 7-0 lead for the Pirates. Here's Ali. Ali is 0 for 2. Ken Johnson, of course, can pitch to 7 batters. So here is Ali. Or did he just do that? No, that was Ali. Patek's the next batter. My bad. Ali just batted. Patek's next up. Patek is 0 for 2. Infield is back. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 4-1, walk. 18 is high. Patek, 2-1. And the hits just keep on coming. Base hit, pass short. Sanguian, base runner 4. And that will be fast enough. He will come around. He will score. 8-0 Pirates. Stadium barfs. Yeah. And they've had enough. An RBI single by Freddie Patek. And now the Pirates have a snowman on the board. It's 8-0 here. And this would be a huge win for the Bucks to take the first game of this series and grab the home field. Here is Ellis. Ellis is 1 for 2. Frank S. and BB join us here at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Patek on at first, 1 out here, top of the 5th, 8-0 Pirates. Johnson, 4-1, walk, 11 is high. Ellis, 1-3, that's a grounder to second base, 0-0, and they're automatically double play, 0-0-1. Shortstop, Kessinger, a 0, only a 1 will do it, and that's going to be a 6. And the throw will go to first to get Ellis for out number 2. Patek moves up. So now 2 away, and the batter is Alou, and the Pirates are not being stupid. They know what can happen in a game of inside pitch. Alou is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. He also has an RBI. Patek on at second. Ken Johnson here pitching for the Cubs. 2 outs, and Johnson with the pitch. Johnson, 3-1, range play. Alou, 1-3. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Billy Williams. His range is a 3. That's a 1. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits and a sacrifice fly. And the Pirates right now are just doing it here tonight. A snowman on the board, 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And the fans here in Wrigley Field wondering, we had 102 wins this year. Is there a reason why we're getting our butts handed to us right now? Leading off for the Cubs will be Randy Hundley. He is 0 for 1. 8-0 in favor of the Pirates. The Pirates hold on. This will be the first visiting team to win here in the division series. Both home teams have won so far with the Giants and the Athletics. Ellis, 3-6. Home run chance. 14 is too high, though. Hundley, 6-1. It's a deep fly ball to right field, but that won't even reach the wall. And Clemente will get there by the track. Plenty of room. Doesn't even get close to the ivy. It's out number 1. And now Hickman. Hickman is 0 for 1. Ellis, a 1-6. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Ellis. 2 away. It will now bring up Young. And Young got a single his first time up. Ellis, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. 3rd strikeout for Ellis. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs. And he is putting this Cubs lineup to shame. 8-0 Pirates. Is it because Ellis is having a good game? Or is it because the Pittsburgh Lumber Company is just laying down the wood? We go to the top of the 6th. Let's see. Ken Johnson's going to stay on the mound. Or will he? Actually, no. Johnson's going to be brought back. Well, he's actually due to lead off. Let's see. Do I let him pitch? You're down 8-0. And you know what? Yeah, why not? Ken Johnson will stay on the mound. And leading off for the Pirates will be Richie Hebner. He is 2 for 2, single, double, and a walk. Johnson, 1-6, strikeout 6, cold strike 3 on Hebner. And he will go down, one away. Ebner probably should have swung at that one. Here comes Pops. Stargell 1 for 3 with a bomb. Johnson, a 1-3 range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-4. Single to center field. Going after that is Don Young. His range is a 3. He won't get it. It will be a base hit. Stargell will go ahead and get his second hit of the ball game. Single for Stargell. That's XSG2 thinks LSD is involved. So Stargell on at first after the single. It will now bring up Clemente. Clemente is 1 for 3. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Johnson, 4-1, walk. 15 is high. Clemente, 2-1, and that's a base hit. He hits it past second base. Stargell will not get the third. He will hold it second. So now runners at first and second. And now the batter is Oliver. That is going to be it for Ken Johnson. They will take him out. And the Cubs will go back to the bullpen. So runners at first and second, 1 out. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs, down 8 runs. They're going to go ahead with Dick Selma. 12 wins, 10 losses, a save, a 3.67 ERA. Mostly a starting pitcher, but got into the bullpen. And in this kind of situation, Dick Selma will come on to pitch. So Selma will be the third Cub pitcher. Stargell on at second, Clemente on at first. 1 out, top of the 6th. Pirates lead 8-0. Oliver is 1 for 3. Selma, 4-4. That's a walk plus 10, and he'll walk him. So Selma comes in and gives up a walk like most of the pitchers do when I bring them in. And it's base on balls. And now a chance for the Pirates to really get it done now. And here's Sanguillen. Sanguillen 2 for 3, a single and a double. Infield will play a double play depth. They're going to try to turn the 2. Stargell, Clemente, Oliver at first. Sanguillen at the plate. Selma will set up and pitch. Selma, 1-1. Against the righty, it's an automatic out. And that's a grounder to second base. The infield is a double play depth, not in. So they're going to try to turn the 2. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop pivot, Kessinger 0, 1 to 5. It's a double play. They'll get it and get out of the inning. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. As Sanguillen grounds out into the twin killing, and Selma gets it done, at least for now. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Doc Ellis still has plenty left in the tank as he is in total control in this game right now. Plus, having an 8-run lead doesn't hurt. Pinch hitter coming in for Dick Selma, although he does have a batting card. And you got an 8, and you're down 8 runs. Do you go to a pinch hitter here? Let me see what his batting card looks like. A 169 average. You still got to try to win. Selma's going to come out of the game. Cubs will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Paul Popovich. 284 average, a homer, 18 RBIs that year. So Paul Popovich will lead off against Ellis. Bottom of the 6th inning, Snowman on the board for the Pirates. Ellis, 1-3, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-5, single plus to center field. Popovich has to try for second. Base runner 4, Alou, a -1 arm, a 1-3. Popovich will get there. He won't. They'll go back to first, and that's probably the right thing to do. So an RBI single, not an RBI, but a single by Popovich. And now we'll see if the Cubs can get some runs. Here's Kessinger. He's 0 for 2. Infield is at double play. Ellis will go ahead and pitch. Ellis, 5-4, blank. Kessinger, 4-2. That is a ground ball to short. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot alley +1. 1-3, double play. They got it. 2 outs. And the Cubs just can't catch a break. 6-4-3 double play, 2 away. And it will now bring up Beckert. And Beckert is 0 for 2. Flying Lizards. The only song I heard about flying lizards is Ventura Highway from America. Okay. Alligator lizards in the air from the song Ventura Highway. I'm pretty sure America might have been smoking something on because I still don't understand that lyric. Kind of like Led Zeppelin's Dancing Days. Okay. I saw a lion. He was standing alone with a tadpole in a jar. Again, Robert Plant, they all must have been on something because I still don't get that. Ellis will pitch to Beckert. He is 0 for 2. Ellis, 1-2 against the righty. Strikeout +10, but that 15 is high. Beckert, 1-3, and it's a base hit. Beckert gets a single, his first hit of the game. How big is that double play now? And a chance now for Williams. Williams is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs here. Can the Cubs get anything going? Doc Ellis just manhandling this lineup. Ellis, 4-5, walk +10. That will be a walk to Williams. And now the Cubs have runners at first and second. Second walk given up by Ellis. And now if Santo can hit one, it could get a little interesting. Santo is 1 for 3. 2 men out. 8-0 Pirates here, bottom of the 6th. Pirates trying to steal home field here in game 1 of this NLDS. Ellis, 1-3, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-2, and it's a fly ball to center field. And Matty Alou will get to that one. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And right now the Cubs are just not catching the breaks. And after 6, it is 8-0 in favor of the Pirates. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Pirates will be Gene Alley. He is 0 for 3. He is the only batter to have not joined the hit parade. And the Cubs need a pitcher, so it's right, and right. So the Cubs are going to go ahead and bring out. What are we in the 7th inning? Now you start bringing in some of the main relievers. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Phil Regan. 12 wins, 6 losses, 17 saves, a 3.70 ERA. Mostly their closer, but he's going to just get some innings in here. Maybe try to slow things down. Regan will pitch. Regan, 2-2, walk, 16 is high. Alley, 3-5, that's a fly out to right, and Hickman will get to it and make the catch. Alley still does not have a hit in the ball game. Everybody else does, including the pitcher. Here's Patek. Patek 1 for 3. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani right now is the best player in the game. Regan, 1-4, strikeout, 19 is high. Patek, 6-2. That's grounded right back to the pitcher. Regan will get to that and toss it over for out number 2. And they're going to let Ellis bat. Why not? Ellis is 1 for 3, and he's got an 8-run lead. He still has some left in the tank. Don't let Doc Ellis bat here. Regan will go ahead and pitch. Regan, 4-3, walk, 13 is high. Ellis, 2-2, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. And they're holding on to an 8-0 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we'll go back to the junior circuit and start the final ALDS. We have not started yet. We will be going to Memorial Stadium for Game 1 of the ALDS between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Dave Boswell will be going for the Twins, and gentleman Jim Palmer will be going for the Orioles. The Orioles look like the best team here in this postseason. Can they prove it tomorrow, or will the Twins show, hey, look, we're not too bad ourselves? Tomorrow night, Game 1 ALDS. Twins and the Orioles at Memorial Stadium. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the seventh here, Pirates lead 8-0 in front of a shell-shocked Wrigley Field crowd. Leading off for the Cubs will be Ernie Banks, and he's 0 for 2. Ellis can pitch to 5 more before fatigue. Ellis, 4-4. That's a blank. Banks, 1-6, and it's a base hit. Banks leads off with a single into center field. That's his first hit of the game. It will now bring up Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 2. Nobody's moving. Strategy rolls are off. Ellis, 1-5. That's a blank. Hundley, 2-6. And that is a ground ball to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, alley, +1. A 1-4. It's a double play. And it is 2 outs. Jeez. Cubs are not getting any help. Another double play. 5-4-3 double play. That's the second one they've hit into. It'll now bring up Hickman. Hickman is 0 for 2. Ellis getting a lot of help from the defense for the Bucks. Ellis, 2-2. Walk. 18 just missed. Hickman, 6-6. And that's a grounder to second base, taken care of there by Gene Alley. He's got it. Throws to first. And the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. Down 8-0 after 7. Top of the 8th inning, Phil Regan will stay out there. Leading off for the Pirates will be Matty Alou. He is 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. He has scored twice, has an RBI. Regan, 1-6, range play. Alou, 6-5. That's a grounder to shortstop. Up with it is Kessinger. His range is a 4, and he's got it. And he'll go ahead and get that over to first for out number 1. Nice play by Kessinger to take a possible hit. Here's Hebner. Hebner is 2 for 3, a single and a double, and a walk. Scored once, 2 RBIs. Regan, 3-4, strikeout, 15 will miss. Hebner, 2-1, and that is a fly to right. And that will be handled by Hickman for the second out. And now Stargell. Stargell is 2 for 4, a home run and a single. Regan, 6-4, error on a throw. Stargell, 6-5. Nope, that's a pop fly ball straight up the middle. And it's a pop out to the pitcher. Regan says, I'll go ahead and get it. And he will. And retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bucks as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ellis can pitch to 2 more before fatigue. He will stay out there. And Don Young leads off for the Cubs. He's 1 for 2 as a single. Ellis with the pitch. 2-2, walk. 14, yep, that's ball 4. He will walk him. He walks Young. So the Cubs get the leadoff man on base. We'll see a pinch hitter for Phil Regan as he will come out of the game, even though he can't hit. But the Cubs are going to go to the bench. And they're going to go with Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall also started the season with the New York Yankees, wound up on the Cubs later. 224 average, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. So Jimmy Hall will go up against Ellis here, infield double play. Robbie, a 1966 Pittsburgh Dodgers game with starters Fryman and Sutton, 12 on Oregon. Oh, cool. I like that one. How about those Pirates today? Young on at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning. 8-0 here. Ellis will pitch. 6-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Hall. 6-6. And that is a grounder to second base. 1-1-2. Shortstop pivot Patek -1. The only way they turn it up a play is on a 1. That's a 6. And the throw will go to first. Young will get to second base, and that is out number 1. So runner moves over on the ground out. It'll now bring up Kessinger. And now Ellis is tired. He says, let me pitch. I'll pitch as long as I can here. I got an 8-0 lead. Young on at second. 1 out now. Ellis. 3-5. Strikeout. Got him on the 3. He gets Kessinger. And that is strikeout number 4 for Doc Ellis. 2 away. And here's Beckert. Beckert 1 for 3 with a single. The fans that are still here at Wrigley Field have already gotten their tickets for game 2 of this series. Looks like the Pirates are going to have the lead in it. Ellis, 1-4, range play. Beckert, 2-5. That's a base hit right past the pitcher, but Doc Ellis has a chance. His range is a 3. He's got it. What a play by Doc Ellis. He'll take care of it, throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across except a walk. The Cubs are just not getting any help. 8-0 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th. Yeah, Ben Witz. Ellis is pitching. Ellis is batting. Ellis is fielding. Got to be LSD. Got to be. Leading off for the Pirates will be Roberto Clemente. He is 2 for 4. Has a good game today. Cubs are going to the Cubs will go to the bullpen, and they will bring out Ted Abernathy. 4 wins, 3 losses, 3 saves, a 3.18 ERA. So Abernathy is now the 5th Cubs pitcher. And, of course, I really don't keep track of appearances. Only wins, losses, no decisions, holds, and saves. To try to see if I have to use a pitcher to get the MVP at the end of the playoffs, which Roger Nelson did in the 72 season replay last time. Abernathy will pitch to Clemente. Abernathy, 3-6, strikeout, 16 no. Clemente, 6-1, and that's a fly out to right. Handled there by Hickman. And Hickman will make the catch for the out. Next up is Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Abernathy, 5-5. That's a blank, not tired. Oliver, 4-4, and he hits one to center field. That's a 15, and against a righty, it's going to be too high. And going after that, it's going to be Don Young, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Oliver almost got a hold of it, just missed it. It'll fly out near the wall. And now here's Sanguillen. Sanguillen, 2 for 4, a single and a double. Abernathy will pitch. Abernathy, 1-1, error on a throw. Sanguillen, 3-2. Nope, that's a pop fly ball to short. And Kessinger is going to go ahead and get it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. And they have an 8-0 lead here going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Timeout real quick. I thought there was somebody who got an error here. Let me see. I thought someone had an error. Give me a minute. First. No. Nobody. No errors to this game, huh? Nope, no errors. Okay. So Ellis will try to go ahead and close the game out. He'll have to do it against the heart of the order. Billy Williams leads off for the Cubs. He's walked twice. He's 0 for 1. So Doc Ellis here trying to go the distance and complete the game. Pirate bullpen is ready to go. They got an 8-0 lead. So let's see what happens here. Can Ellis finish it off? Ellis, 3-6. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-12. The 9 is good. Against a righty, Williams needs a 15. And it's a 19. Jeez, he can't get it. They can't catch a break. Williams, 6-6. He will get a base hit, though. It'll be a ball hit past short. Williams does not get a homer, but he does get a leadoff single. So he will head to first. And now the batter is Santo, infield double play. The Cubs have hit into 2 of those. Williams on it first. Ellis will pitch. Ellis, 6-6. That is a base hit right past the pitcher, and that's going to be it for Ellis. That's going to put Billy Williams on at third. Santo goes to first. That is a fatigue result, and Ellis is gone. So now runners at the corners and no one out. Doc Ellis will come out of the game. As he said, that's it, coach. But I gave him my all, and that's fine. So the Pirates will go to the bullpen. And there, let's see, a bunch of righties coming up. Ernie Banks is the next batter. And the Pirates will bring out Bruce Dalcanton. Dalcanton is 1-0 in the postseason so far. He got the win against the Dodgers in the wild card game. Runners at the corners. Infield's going to stay at double play depth. The runners on base don't mean anything. Banks is 1 for 3. Dalcanton, 5-2. Strikeout 13. That will be high. Banks, 4-1. And that is a ground ball to short. 4-3-4. Second base pivot alley +1. A 1-5. It's a double play. They got it, but the run will score. So Ernie Banks grounds out into the 4-6-3. Williams does come in to score. It's 8-1. The shutout is gone, but there are 2 outs. So 6-4-3 double play. And the last chance for the Cubs will be Randy Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 3. Dalcanton, that run doesn't really count to him because that wasn't his run, so we'll still get a hold if he doesn't allow any more. So Dalcanton will pitch to Hundley, but now 2 outs here, 8-1, and Dalcanton trying to go ahead and end the game. The fans here at Wrigley Field hoping Hundley can keep it going. Dalcanton, 3-6, that's a blank. Hundley, 3-1. That is a ground ball to short. Getting over there is Patek. He'll take care of it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Pirates steal one here in Wrigley Field. They beat the Cubs tonight, 8-1. Stadium barfs. Yeah. 1 run on 2 hits for the Cubs. An 8-1 victory for the Pirates. That is a huge win. They take the home field advantage at Forbes Field. So it is the Pirates who will take a 1-0 series lead here against the Cubs. And the fans here at Wrigley Field wondering what happened to the 102 wins we had. But a big victory for the Pirates. They're the first visiting team to win in the division series. And they'll be happy to see if they can take a 2-0 series lead in game 2 of this best of 5. Final line score coming up. For the Pirates, 8 runs, 14 hits, no errors. For the Cubs, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Doc Ellis. He'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Bill Hands will drop to 0-1 on the postseason. Dal Canton didn't allow any runs on his own, so he will get credit for his first hold. So Dal Canton gets it done, closes the game out, and the Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Tomorrow night, Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Dave Boswell will be going for the Twins, and Gentleman Jim Palmer will be going for the Orioles. The Orioles think they're the best team in this league in 1969, and they had the most wins here in my replay. And we'll see if they can, and we will see if they can do it all. Twins and Orioles, Boswell and Palmer tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates beat the Cubs today, 8-1. They lead this NLDS 1-0. See you guys tomorrow night.